Don't you just hate it when you're driving along and you look in your rear view mirror and another damn machine has jumped onto your trailer? There ought to be a law against that. Wouldn't be so bad if that was the only part of the machine. Then you'd look in the mirror and you see this sitting there. Dang. I gotta stop driving through Dallas, Fort Worth. Things just jump onto my truck. Up in Kansas too it happens. Wish Don was with me, then I could blame it on him, but he wasn't, so all on me, I guess. Need to drive faster. But it's not often that a 30-inch magnetic chuck equipped surface grinder from 1968 just happens to be hitchhiking down the road and wants a new home. My problem is how the heck to get it off the trailer. You know, they move right in. They think you're going to take them home and take care of them. And problem is it happens all the time to me. My wife doesn't believe me that this happens. Don does, but the wife doesn't. This one is actually in not bad shape at all. The original paint, it's got a few little things we got to go through. Maybe the hydraulic fluid's changed. A couple handles are missing. I guess that's why it was hitchhiking down the road. Wanted somebody to take care of it. Oh well. And then the other day, this shows up. I didn't even drive anywhere. The dang freight truck dropped it off. Might say, what the heck is it? And it's got that bad word down there on the bottom. Well, actually, this is a vacuum cleaner for things like that. It sucks in all the metal. Won't start a fire, just like a dust collector. Got a 3-stage filter on the end. It's 220. I didn't notice that, but that's no big deal. It's got a 1.5-horse motor on it. It came in a nice package that no damage. And I was sitting there trying to get it out, and I couldn't figure out how to get the stupid door open. You know, I went like a Miller machine. I pushed that. Thing flips out, and I grabbed it and I pulled. You got 2 more over here. I grabbed it and I pulled on them too. Thought the dang paint had dried and or is damaged. No, I tried to pull a fast one on us old guys. You take and you do this, which I did by accident. The door opens. Needs a chain on that door though. Put one on it. And that's the little chamber where all the air comes out. It's got 3 different filters that you can replace. Anyway, that's that side. If you buy one, make sure you figure out how to do the handles before you get out the hammer. Anyway, you open up this door. It's got a metal tray in there that comes out. There's a handle on both ends, so it's easy to carry. And the fit and finish of this thing, heck, they did a better job than I could, I think. Well, maybe. Everything on this thing was pretty easy to put together. All I had to do is put the wheels down on the bottom, and that ring and this plastic hose diverter. You run a 6-inch or 2 4s. Vacuums up dust, won't set your thing on fire. I've seen people use woodworking ones before. What are they sorry? Like I was saying, I haven't found anything I could complain about. You know, these screws I had to put in here. Every hole where you had to put a screw was threaded already. I mean, it just made it nice. Even down on the casters, no more bolts. Speaking of things following me home, there's a Logan chucker lathe. And that thing has got a bar feeder on it. You ever heard of that? Bar feed assembly. Collet closer. Second operation. Put a tool feeder in front of it. Turret for the parts you want to turn it on. This is a pretty nice machine. Doesn't look like it's got a lot of wear in the ways or anything. Only problem is Bob is jealous as hell. In fact, when he saw me looking at it the other day, Bob blew a fuse and turned out all the lights in the shop. So this one's got to go. If anybody's interested, give me a call. I got to make room for all these things that just decide to show up. There's the Axelson 16x30. Don and I have done a lot of work to this already, and I'm having serious thoughts about selling it. We needle gunned everything but the very bottom legs. Some rust converter sprayed on it, a little sand, then some paint. I put the cross feed on it. I was afraid that it was going to be in bad shape. Heck, man, I'm not even going to scrape it. It looks so good. It's got hardened everything in there. It's got your 2-speed stale stock that pull out, go for another gear. That's what I love about Axelsons. I got it. You know, I'm almost a fool for trying to sell it. The only reason I would think of selling it is because I just need the space. And I might have a way around that. And so I lie awake at night thinking, should I or shouldn't I? Don says I'm an idiot if I do, because I love the other one so much. Those are nice lathes. They'll never make another one. That one goes like 1127 RPMs. Strong, good looking, well thought out. Oh, it's hard being me. Anyway, right now, I'm out here in the shop getting ready to take this off. The problem is I don't have any way of, it's square. There's no long axis in the thing. It's heavy as all get out in the back, and the front's got more stuff. I don't want to break it because I paid money for this one. And if you look where I've got those chains down there, those are the lifting attachments. And Dual showed a chain from each one of them going up to a spreader bar. Well, in a couple hours, a heavy-duty wrecker's going to show up, back up to this trailer, extend its boom over, and pick it up, and I'll pull the trailer out, and we'll set it on the skates down low, and I'll be able to move it inside. Problem is, I got to make a spreader bar. I don't have one. So that's what I've been trying to get through this crazy shop of mine. I've been busier than a one-legged man in a butt-kicking contest. There's all the rails out of the heat treating oven. I'll get to them, guys. I'll get to them. But right now, I got to make a down and dirty spreader bar, and I've been looking around for what I had. This piece of 4-inch pipe that I cut off to the right length. Need to put something on it to where I can keep the slings from sliding off. So I got some bases here that I'm going to donate to the cause, and that'll make a nice little for my endless slings not to slide off. And I had a piece of gusset here. I went and drilled a hole in it so I can put a clevis through it. I got to weld it up here on the middle, weld these two ends on, and I better hurry. The man's coming. Today was going to be the day I was going over to Don's and thread that nut for his planer. Unfortunately, this new variant of COVID has reared its ugly head, and I'm out and about amongst people, and Don isn't, and I don't want to get him sick, so just have to do it when we can. I'm gonna weld this dude up. It's gotta be strong enough to pick up the 4,000 pound machine, which I believe it is. This is a short little bar. The only thing that always worries me about this is my weld's pulling loose. I'm going to weld the bejesus out of it. I'm going to put this plate I had laying around here for a base for a keypad. Will fit right nicely like that. I can get a good bead all the way around it. And that, there's no way that sling's going to slide off. I wish it was up a little bit. Where your handy dandy, cheap, worn out 1, 2, 3 blocks come in. Just for a little bit of added safety, I'm going to grind this edge real quick, get past this mill scale. All right. Got down to bright metal, put that right there. That right there. 1 inch. 1 inch. 1 inch. There we go. Now this is down and dirty. I can't see you guys. Need some more glasses. It's going to be down and dirty and safe. Now I wouldn't use this on anybody else's job. This is not tested, but it's my machine. I paid for it. If it falls down, it's on me. Now, if I had any qualms at all, I wouldn't do it. That's where people get into trouble. They don't, like Clint Eastwood said, a man's got to know his limitations. But I'm going to so over-weld it on this part up here for the lifting eye that it'll be all right. Okay. That'll work fine. I got a new top, well, there goes the life. What the? I don't know if y'all can see in there. Welded it up. Both sides. Now those are going to keep my endless slings on. Now I've lowered the heat to that a little bit. That's the settings on the machine. That's what it says for auto set, 1/4 inch plate. So that's what we got. Did pretty good. That's what I see. Not the best, not the worst. Before I go too farther, this is for my own personal use. In my big hobby shop here. I'm going to pick up a machine that jumped onto my trailer. Yes, honey, it jumped onto my trailer. What could I do? I'm going to pick up that machine with a wrecker because I figure that's the safest way to do it. The wrecker's got a boom and a crane. It can pick it up, set it down. The spreader bar is the way do-all wants it done. So that's what I'm going to do. But I don't have a spreader bar, and so I've got to make something, and I'm making it for myself. So as long as everybody stays out from underneath it and far away from it, it should be okay. But I was a paramedic firefighter for a number of years, a long time, and I've seen all kinds of things happen. I would never make this for someone else, never. I learned to weld when I was 14. I learned that you don't weld sitting on the ground with what you're welding between your legs and not wearing pants. Boy, did I learn that. But I never went to welding school, and I don't know all of the little intricacies about heat-affected zones and all of that, except what I've picked up over the years. If you're going to make something like this, don't do it for other people unless you really know what you're doing. And I'm talking about knowing what you're doing, like somebody like IC Weld. I mean, this is all he does. So that's the warning. Now, got this on here. I need to weld the lifting lug on. And it's going to go like this. And I need to weld the bejesus out of it. And it needs to be in the center. So, better find a ticket and some good glasses. I don't know where you are, but I'm in close to about 50 miles northwest of Houston. The weather has been wonderful. Dawn has not died. This is 42¼ inches overall length, so that would be 24 1/8. Still got it. 24 1/8. That's the center right there. Kind of drilled my hole off center a little bit. That's okay as long as you put the hole in the center, not this part. This will do us any good. Maybe. Y'all see? Do you want to see? There you go. Stuck a little magnet back here. I got this up and down. And basically, there's a weld seam right here. And I'm using that weld seam line to line this up like that. Let's do it this way. Need to really know where the center of the pipe is too. Okay, there it is. Now this is a 4-inch OD. Center is at 2 inches. Scribes I like better. Soapstone, just, you gotta get a fine point on them, and you use a lot of it doing that. Okay, so this needs to be in the center of that mark, in the center of that mark, in the center of that mark, and just like that right there. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to tack that, and then I'll adjust it back and forth like this. What those people in Pakistan do all the time, the poor lady. Well, see how they can do it. All right. The old musty one hammer out. And I'm going to eyeball it from the end. Needs to go over some more. Hello, lady.
He did a very, very nice job of burying the burn pile, and
Flatten it over.
you wouldn't know it was there at all. Except I just now put another box in there.
We had, what was his name, Ethan?
Ethan.
Ethan.
Floyd?
Ethan Floyd came over with his bulldozer and worked on our pond. I'll show it later. He did a nice job.
He did a very nice job. And he was super polite and nice. And nice person to
Yeah,
have.
he ruined it for the rest of us.
He did. He did. Put the rest of y'all to shame. Have you seen the mailman?
No,
Okay.
I really ran into him yesterday. Okay, what I've done, is I used this square down here on this edge and then sided down the square to make that equal. Now I need to tack on each side so I don't get it hot and make it lean over. And then I can weld it up. This isn't going to be a VersaBar, but then this will go through like that. All right. Put a helmet on. Not in Pakistan. I love this helmet. Especially during the summer. I sweat a lot. And it keeps my vision pretty clear. I'm only going to weld half of it, go to the other side, weld that half, then come back. I'm going to alternate so it doesn't pull it over so much and break the tacks. I screwed up. Got in a hurry. I didn't grind any of that mill scale off. Now a lot of people say, oh, it doesn't matter at all. And you're probably right, because I'm putting a lot of heat to that and I'm burning right through it and it's not heavy. But remember, I'm going to be putting a lot of faith in this weld here. And I'm going to put 3 passes on it anyway. But I'm going to go ahead and grind the mill scale off this half and everywhere else that I haven't welded. It's half welded on the other side. It just makes me feel better. Might not really matter at this case, but that's what I'm going to do. There's the other side of the weld. I think that'll be okay. I said I think that'll be okay. This is embarrassing as hell. I thought I was almost through. Little did I know the old hurry up and get it done made my brain screw up. As I was coming back with a little drink, I looked at it and said, wait a minute, this doesn't look right. So I got out the old tape measure. Yeah, 24. Well, 24 isn't exactly half of 42. So I now have a useless spreader bar. Nice welds, but useless. So how am I going to fix this? Remember I said I was in a hurry up and get it done. So I'm going to put it over on my bandsaw and I'm going to cut this lug off, flip it over and put it on the other side. God. Always something. Now, I guess if I put it on this side, you guys could see it easier. Put on some glasses so I don't screw it up again. The noise you hear is my rotary phase converter. This is going to be fun. Oh crap. To make something work here. What I'll do. More than one way to skin a cat. Instead of clamping on the top of the pipe, I'm just going to clamp this lug down. Otherwise, I'd have to spend time making a bar to go all the way across the two T-slots. It's going to take you out to see the pond job Beacon did, but don't have time right now. Start the table. Got a little more clearance doing it this way, so I'm going to If anybody asks me, these are stiffening bars for the underside of the bar, the stiffening rails, whatever. This makes it about 10,000 times better. Yeah, better. Now, before I screw up again, I need to make sure that this clevis can fit on this and still clear the bottom. Which, yes sir, it can. So that's okay. I'll grind that off real quick. Grind this off real quick. Oh, one good thing about this is I know how to do it now. That is the center of the... All right, class. The only explanation I can give you is I deal with 4x8 sheets of stuff all the time, and 48 just popped into my head. 24? Well, half of 42 1/4 is 21 1/8. And even with closing your eyes, that's a pretty strong arc. I don't recommend that at all. Thank you, Musty. This is a really nice way of doing things. I love these little hammers. Might have to get a bigger one. This is your last chance. Still have a job. All right. Let's try this again. done this proper way instead of just getting after it, it would look more the same on either side. But I think that'll be just fine and hold it up nice. The welds down here on the end for the plates. Shackle will go in the middle. Bob's your uncle. What's going to have to happen. Get the door open, the wrecker's here. How are you?
Tired.
Tired? That 1 hour sleep, huh?
Yeah. Russell.
Hi, Russell. Steve Watkins.
I'll see what you mean now if I need to.
Yeah, it's just hard. Those are the lift points. I was hoping I could use my slings, but it just didn't work.
Yeah,
I can't get them through the little stuff.
Right.
But with the chain, I got through it. I'm going to get another chain put on the other side.
I've got a big thing.
I think if we need it.
I got a better grade, yeah.
Well, let's do that.
Yeah, that's only rated for 25.
Well, huh.
That's one thing about all the classes we got to take. Then you look at a chain and know it's great.
Yeah, I know. Well, that would be fine.
Yeah, I've got some 3/8 chain like that. Grade 1.
What I would do is back up in, or drive into there, and then just back up to us, and then I'll put my truck there, hook up there, and we can take the trailer out and just pick it up. And I just want to put it down on a couple 4x4s, and I'll put it on skates and get it skated in later. Try to do it today.
He said, also, are you hungry? I said, I am. I'm going to do this good. I'm going to bed. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You ain't been asleep
Go to bed.
yet.
Go to bed.
He's like, you ain't been asleep yet.
Stuff out of the way. See all the problems that happen when these machines jump on your trailer? I don't know if you can see it, but that's how we're going to get it off. This is Russell from Highway 290 Wrecker Service, about 20 miles away from here. He's gonna pick this thing up and life will be good for us. He doesn't like my chains. He says they're not rated strong enough for his liking, so he's got some others. And as usual, this is all Don's fault. was his idea, his fault. Usually I always just did it myself, but this is a little stranger machine. It's more expensive and it'd be easy to turn over. Go see how far it can come in. Feel like I'm in an episode of Midwest Truck.
Right?
Watch out, boy.
No, I watch Amy Davis and all them, Howard Hill and all that.
Yeah. It is.
It's even funnier when you watch them do stuff that they tell you not to do.
Yeah.
Like, I'd never do that. But watch yourself.
Workout doing these chains.
What we gotta do? Those are my little chains.
Yeah.
Actually, my main chain is really.
get closer. Say hi, Russell. Hi,
Russell.
YouTube. No, you're as bad as Don is. Well, this clevis works. It's okay, dog. Fun time in the big city. It's overkill for a little machine. Thought maybe we could put this on, pick it up, and then get the change. Otherwise, I think that's all the time I'll use it. That balanced pretty good. Second time, I didn't know it took you to be stiff well. I screwed up in a hurry. That's over the center of the spindle. I don't know where the higher. All right, wish us luck. The thing's lopsided heavy. Big radio drill. Stands as tall as your truck is. Off of that is 18 meter shop. Overhead crane underneath it. Put it up. The cable was right on the inside. You couldn't tell it. He dropped it 4 feet. First shop day ever. I'm hoping we don't have to do those things. That's all we do. Drop it down. Put some 4x4s so I can get under the jacks easy. But right here. to leave the chains on it. Can't get them undone, I'm sorry. Getting underneath there. Well, my homemade spreader bar worked. Ah, shucks, I got it out. Ready? How about that? That spreader bar hangs kind of level. Truly by accident. Go get your money. Well, she's down on the ground safely. Spreader bar worked okay. Tomorrow we'll jack it up and put it on the skates and roll it inside here. That ought to be fun. Thanks for watching.